I went through a rigorous 1-year leadership course that was phenomenal. And in that leadership course, I was taught one thing. I was taught many things, but one thing that stands out that I think about every day, almost all day long, that's on my mind, and I want to share that with you. But before I do, I just want to tell you the definition of leadership for our year was to create a future that wasn't going to happen, that fulfills on or attempts to fulfill on all relevant parties. So that was our definition. And when your definition is that, you're going to show up and think very differently, because you have to think about all relevant parties. And all relevant parties in my life could be my wife, my kids, my business partners, our investors, our employees, you name it, my parents, my brother, future generations if you want to go deep. But the one thing that impacted me the most and still impacts me today is the way I'm being. And you might hear that and be like, dude, what? That's it? But I want you just to hear for a second what I mean by that. When I have something come up in business and it's a disagreement, it's a frustration, it's a challenge, the first emotion I tend to feel is anger, frustration, and potentially even rage. Like, I'm just shooting you guys straight, like anger comes up. If I allow that emotion to take over and I get into a meeting with anger, what happens immediately, 100% of the time by law, is my ability to be creative, my ability to find the right words, my ability to influence from a positive state goes down to zero. And it likely creates people being the same way I'm being right back to me. And now we're just back and forth in this game of contextual ping pong, never slowing down enough to see a clear outcome you're looking to create and to give stats and data on what you see and why you see it from an authentic place. Now, they might not agree with you still, but it's far more powerful, far more influential to keep your anger under control and to be able to speak from a place of leadership, of creating a future that wasn't going to happen, that fulfills on or attempts to fulfill on all relevant parties, and to stay in that state. That way of being will give you a superpower to influence people around you to create a beautiful outcome. Good luck.